So I recently watched this video and I wasn't recording, so now I'm very upset. Do I want to rewatch the entire video? No, I don't. I really don't. I'm just going to be very brief. This will be a very, very short video. So I'm more so going to ask you guys a question in the comment section. Because this was a video of Ben Shapiro getting asked questions regarding Project 2025. And from my perspective regarding the video, this guy was asking him, do you support Project 2025? And initially, Ben Shapiro seemed pretty unwilling to answer the questions that are being asked. And he was, for the most part, kind of filibustering a lot of his answers to the point that he was just saying things that really had no relevance to the conversation taking place. Now, I will say this. The person who was asking the questions definitely seemed like he had some type of motive behind what he's trying to get out of Ben Shapiro. But Ben Shapiro as an individual, definitely, I understand that he represents the right, the Republican side, the conservative side. So he always has to make sure for himself that his representation is always coinciding with the Republican movement. I think that is a little bit blind. Personally, I'm not a fan of that. I feel like you kind of trap yourselves into a way of being that is not truly representative of your values and your ideals if you are kind of conditioned to be a certain way on a consistent basis. But that's neither here or there. The point is, Ben Shapiro, in this interview or in this rapid fire question scenario where he was asked specific questions about Project 2025, I thought he wasn't really sharp in this video, unfortunately. And I'm a person who thinks Ben Shapiro is a very intelligent individual. But this was kind of disheartening. He was asked questions regarding same-sex marriage, abortion, pills, and other types of bans that Project 2025 would indicate. And instead of answering the questions whether or not he believes them, he wanted to make sure that he wasn't caught in a maybe trap of sorts, even though that all he had to say is, I disagree. For example, when the guy asked whether or not he supported the ban of books regarding slavery, because that's what Project 2025 indicates. And if you don't know what Project 2025 is, it is a kind of movement, a kind of agenda from the right, from the Republican Party, or at the very least, a part of the Republican Party for the presidential election with the 2025 moving forward, presumably under Trump, giving the executive branch more power, giving it more authoritarian power in general, is what a lot of people, a lot of critics are saying. In the sense that it is going to instill more Christian values, and the people in charge, they're going to restructure the bureaucracies and restructure the employees as well. So they plan to kind of revamp the executive branch in the Republican image, is what Project 2025 seems to be. So that's why he was asking questions in regards to that. And to kind of get back on topic, when he asked him about the ban on slavery books, Ben Shapiro said, why would I ever be in favor of banning books? And then he mentioned something about queer theory that had nothing to do with the question. He could have just said something like, no, I didn't know about that, because he did say that I wasn't familiar with Project 2025. So he should have said, no, I had no idea about that. Based on what you said, this is a qualifying statement to make sure that it is based on what he said, not based on the rhetoric. If the information after doing some research is different, based on what you said, I don't think we should ban books in slavery. But because it's a conservative thing, it's a right-wing rhetoric, you always have to, you can't be critical of it, especially during the presidential election. It's so unfortunate that people like Ben Shapiro, people from the right, are not willing to be as honest, because it seemed like Shapiro was very honest on a lot of different things, right? So it makes me think that we are not trying to find solutions, but we're just focused on the political game. So that is what I got to say. Unfortunately, I couldn't react to the full thing for y'all because I wasn't recording, but I give you my general thoughts. I'm very curious to what y'all think about Project 2025 in the comment section. And if you did watch it, let me know what you think about Ben Shapiro's performance here. I personally don't think it was too sharp. I do think there were some gotchas, like bringing up a quote from Ben Shapiro's past. I think that was a little lazy and a little gotcha-ish, a little internet-ish, a little child-ish. So not a fan. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have a good one. Take care and peace.